Good evening. My name is Deborah Stewart with the Justice Art SCPA Collaborative. Alumni 1980. We'd like to welcome you to our first Black Box featured event. The design page with names is generously donated by Derek King. The SCPA Collaborative was born out of a desire to express the heightened concerns and heavy hearts that burned with the divisive and volatile words and actions that have seemed overwhelming. But it also sparked gorgeous amounts of outpouring and passions of goodwill, hope, charity, and love across our nation. The Collaborative's common language of expression is through the arts. Although most events will contain fine art performance, we were led to begin with the time of reading, the name of people whose lives have been cut down before their time. This reading, this moment of time of silence, is to remember and honor them. Each name that is read represents a human life with purpose. Someone loved them. Someone thought they mattered before we were ever introduced to them. As they lived their lives, they probably never thought that part of their purpose would lead us to a time that would cause people to pause in their lives, to desire to do more. With that said, I would like to invite you to join us as we take this time to say their names.
David McCarthy. George Perry Floyd. Dre's John Sean Reed. Michael Brent Charles Ramos. Breonna Taylor. Manuel Manny Elijah Ellis. Tatiana Coquise Jefferson. Emantic E.J. Fitzgerald Bradford Jr. Charles Chop Roundtree Jr. Chinedu Okobi. Botham Shem Jean. Antoine Rose Jr. Sahid Vassal. Stefan Alonzo Clark. Aaron Bailey. Charlena Shavon Lyles.
Jordan Edwards. Chad Robertson. Deborah Danner. Alfred Olango. Terence Crutcher. Terence Liddell Sterling. Corin Gaines. Joseph Curtis Mann. Philando Castile. Alton Sterling. Betty Boo Jones. Quintanio LaGrier. Corey Lamar Jones. Jamar O'Neill Clark. Jeremy Bam Bam McDale. India Cager.
Samuel Vincent DuBose. Sandra Bland. Brendan K. Glenn. Freddie Carlos Gray Jr. Walter Lamar Scott. Eric Courtney Harris. Philip Gregory White. Maya Shatazar Hall. Megan Hockaday. Tony Terrell Robinson Jr. Janisa Fonville. Natasha McKenna. Jeremy C. Reed. Ruman Brunson. Tamir Rice. Akai Kareem Gurley.
Tanisha N. Anderson. Dante Parker. Ezel Ford. Michael Brown Jr. John Crawford III. Eric Garner. Dontre Hamilton. Victor White III, Gabriela Monique Navarez, Yvette Smith, Mackenzie J. Cochran, Jordan Baker, Andy Lopez, Miriam Iris Carey, Barrington B.J. Williams, Jonathan Farrell.
Carlos Alces, Larry Eugene Jackson Jr., Kyam Livingston, Clinton R. Allen, Kimani Kiki Gray, Kayla Moore, Jamal Moore Sr., Johnny Kamahi Warren, Shelley Marie Fry, Darnisha Diana Harris, Timothy Russell, Melissa Williams, Noel Polanco, Reynaldo Cieves, Chavez Carter, Alicia Thomas. Chantel Davis. Oops, sorry.
Charmel T. Edwards, Tamon Robinson, Irvin Lee Jefferson III, Kendrick McDade, Rakia Boyd, Charisse Francis, Jersey K. Green, Wendell James Allen, Nehemiah Lazar Dillard, Dante Lamar Price, Raymond Luther Allen Jr., Manuel Levi Loggins Jr., Ramarley Graham, Kenneth Chamberlain Sr., Alonzo Ashley.
Derek Williams, Raheem Brown Jr., Reginald Doucette, Derek Jones, Danroy DJ Henry Jr., Ayana Monet Stanley Jones, Stephen Eugene Washington, Aaron Campbell, Kaiwan Carrington, Victor Steen, Shem Walker, Oscar Grant III, Tarika Wilson, Deontay Terrell Farrow, Sean Bell, Catherine Johnston,
Ronald Curtis Madison, James Brissett, Henry Ace Glover, Timothy Stansbury, Usmain Zango, Alberto Spruill, Kendra Sari James, Orlando Barlow, Timothy Dwayne Thomas Jr., Ronald Beasley, Earl Morey, Patrick Moses Darsman, Prince Carmen Jones Jr., Malcolm Ferguson, Latanya Haggerty, Margaret Laverne Mitchell,
Madhu Diallo, Taisha Shanae Miller, Danetta Daniels, Frankie Ann Perkins, Nicholas Hayward Jr., Mary Mitchell, Elena Eleanor Bumpers, Michael Jerome Stewart, Ula May Love, Arthur Miller Jr., Randolph Evans, Barry Jean Evans, Rita Lloyd, Henry Dumas,
thank you for joining us this evening. This concludes our session of Say Their Names. We would like to invite you to view the collaborative's premiere video and also consider submitting your own creation that expresses your feelings regarding justice, injustice, and your experience to the Justice Art SCPA website. We thank you and good night.